Hi friends! Welcome to my crafty desk. Sandra here at Blossom and Inspire, and today's video is different and exciting. First, I just want to say hi and welcome, and thank you to everyone who has chosen to spend some moments with me today. They're probably going to be a lot of moments because my videos are kind of long. This will be a craft and chat, but it is hashtag Masterboard Madness 2026. This is hosted by Hazel Anakas from at Hazel Anakas Design. I believe this is her second annual Masterboard Madness. I'm so excited to be participating in this. I received an email invite from Hazel, and of course I jumped on it because I love ripping things up and I love doing masterboards. Collaging is basically what it is, and I love collaging. Anyhow, Hazel has so many wonderful artists that are participating in this, and Hazel has Hazel has also supplied everyone that is doing this with the graphic. So I get a little mixed up. So I printed it out, and then I cut it, inked it, and I put it on a piece of purple cardstock. That is for you, Hazel, because I know that your favorite color is purple. So I wanted to celebrate you with purple. Plus, I'm gonna save this because I save everything. Anyways, Hazel has supplied us with the graphic. She supplied us with the calendar. We have our days, and there are 34, well, 35, including Hazel, but she has also, so 35 artists, YouTubers that will be participating in this. And so some of the days in the month, there'll be 2, I guess. So I do have a calendar here. I don't know what I'm supposed to share and what I'm not, so I'm going to share it all. So everyone's links, Hazel has also sent us. And so that's in the description box. That's to make it easy for you. So I won't have all my normal stuff in my thing. I'll have some stuff in my description box, but I want to make sure that I have everyone's links visible and easy to get to and easy to see so that you can go around and support all the other artists that are doing this. And Hazel's doing a giveaway. So I think that's exciting and fun. And yeah, and I might have a little treat. So if you are here at the end, you will know about that. So I think I'm going to get started. Hashtag Masterboard Madness 2026. And so you'll see that everywhere. What else am I supposed to do? I have notes. I think I'm just going to create. Let's see. I went back and forth. I've made so many different masterboards, like I'm sure all of us have. And I was like, what am I going to do? What am I going to make? And I think some people have them already pre-made and show you how to use them. And I have a lot of stuff going on, so I thought I'm going to just make one. So what I've chosen to do for my masterboard is use my painty papers. So I have my painty papers here that I'm going to tear up, and I wanted to use something, I wanted to kind of stay in the idea for me of what I'm working on right now. What do I have a mass amount of? I know that's a joke, right? But what do I have a mass amount of right now that I'm working on? That's painty papers. And what is, I think a lot of people have a mass amount of are file folders. So I'm going to use my file folder for my base. And I don't know if it'll make it onto this video part of it, but my intentions are to do some inky spraying on the back of this. We'll see if we get to that. But I do want to tear up papers and make a masterboard. And then if I'm feeling it, I recently got this from one of my estate sales that I went to, and I love these photos, and I might fussy cut some of these flowers out and put them on there. I don't know. This is like big goal. This is short. This is small goal. Oh my gosh. So let's make a masterboard. Let me get this cleaned up. These are my plastic doilies here from another thing. It's just, you know, it's constant projects here. It's probably like that for you too, but it's constant projects, and I'm always like tearing something down to put something down to tear something down. It's like the whole kitchen thing, you know, clean the kitchen to cook dinner, clean to cook to clean to cook to clean. And so down here, it's like the same thing, clean to craft to clean to craft to clean to craft. Okay, so I'm going to open this up, and I don't think I'm going to worry about this folded part right here. And I'm not positive what I'm going to do with this file folder. So once it's all collaged on, which I'm going to be making, I'm turning it into a masterboard. So the idea behind a masterboard is what? If you don't know, if you do know, is to have a place to, well, there's lots of things. So one of them is to use up your scraps and get them down. I think that was when I first learned about them. That's mainly what people were doing them for. But you have a bases already made so that you can have journal cards, tags, pockets, journal covers, journal toppers. Like, it's all the things. But it's a great way to use up scraps. And if it's not, like, these aren't scraps, but it's also a great way to use up your fun things that you're making. Now, if you've been hanging out with me for a minute, we've been doing a mixed media fun day, and I've been doing a lot of inking and a lot of jelly prints. And these are, I found a bucket filled with my older ones, and I thought, I'm going to use them up. I'm going to create scraps with them, and I'm going to use them up. So then I decide, how do I want to do this? Do I want a clean cut, a rough cut? And I'm not going to do scissor cuts because I am not a good scissor cutter. Like, I don't do it straight, and you don't have to. I'm going to use one of my Deco Edge ruler, and I'm only going to, I'm going to take off all the edges, I think, and no, I'm not. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start pulling some random papers here and see what colors I want to play with. So tear that one down. And then what other color do I want to play with in this thing? That would be nice. I already have that color, but that could be a contender for something different. And I'm just going to work my way through here to see what I want. I really like this, and it does have some texture. Well, maybe. This has got some blues. Not the right blue. I think I like that one more. And I like this one. And I like this one. Okay, so let's just go with those. And I do have some green. There's some green, so I'm going to grab that green. And I have some of my black and white prints from doing different types of pulls that I was working on. And I've thought about doing a black and white one here, but I don't think that's the avenue I'm going to take. So let's cut these down. And then we'll create the masterboard. This is a pretty large file folder, so I might not have enough paper here to do what I want to do. And if that's the case, I have a giant pile right here that I can still, you know, shop from. And then some of these will also be torn down a little bit more. Anyhow, do you like making masterboards? I would love to know. Like, what is your favorite kind of masterboards? Out of all the masterboards that you have tried so far, because there's so many different ones, what is your favorite style? I think for me, it really just depends on the mood. I'm definitely a moody crafter. I think most people are. I know there are some people who are very, I don't know how to say it. They're like, they can do things by theme. I cannot do things by theme. I've tried. Or they're very specific and they can like really make straight lines and all that kind of stuff. I'm not that person. And I don't know if it has to do with me being just a moody crafter or what. And when I say moody crafter, I mean, I have to be, there's two things. I have to be in the mood for it. And sometimes if I'm just like in a weird mood, then I just create weird stuff. So there is all of that. I'm trying to decide, like, I think I'm going to go this way because I want some of that red on both of those. So like if I'm pulling it around and about. And then this one, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and just tear into this one. I have all different papers here. I'm really trying hard to not pull anything with cardstock. I wanted to do my best to work with papers that are, I'm just going to leave that one that big, that are about the same weight. Generally, my papers are like, I can feel this one is probably like a 20-pound weight, where this one right here is either a 24, could even be a 32-pound weight. But I just want to stay kind of in that vicinity. So then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start I'm going to just put my papers down. This one, this masterboard, I'm going to do more collage style. And let's see how I'm going to start. I do have a glue book here. A gluey book. I have one of these. I use them to glue my papers. Whoops. to work on. Let's flip that over. And then I want to decide, it doesn't to me matter what side I do it on. What I'm looking for is if there's a side that has smudges, I'd rather glue on the smudgy side, because I think I'm going to ink on the other side with some spray inks. I'll probably use my jelly plate. I don't know if we'll have time on this video to do it. If I don't talk the whole thing, I can cut some of it out. Is that an eyelash? Oh my gosh. So there's like, you know, you can do this with just torn papers, inked papers on the edges. I've done different kinds, and they all have a place in the art, in your art room, right? In your, whatever you're making, they all have a place. And I'm just winging this. A lot of times when I start off with my master boards, I feel like, oh my gosh, what am I doing? Why did I put that there? That doesn't make any sense. And then when it gets towards the end of it, then I'm like, oh my gosh, I just love this so much. I'm going to take this one over here, and it's going to go off the edge here, and that's okay. I just want it on the edge, I think, here. All right, so my plan is, because I don't really know what I'm going to do with this, is to use whatever I use. I want to put it on here a couple of times, the way I'm collaging, and I'm going to save my smaller pieces to pick up things later. So I'll move those over there. And now I'm going to move in with my next color, and I think I might do some green. Oh, I like that one there. Decided already that I'm going to use my ruler, so I'm not going to do any tearing with my hands. I'm simply going to use my ruler in on all the places. So let's see. I think I want this one here like this. Now, I've watched a lot of videos that were like they have a hashtag, you know, on them to participate in things, and you know, so that's there for you also, friends. Like, if you want to participate in having fun, if you have a channel and you want to create this and put that hashtag, I think, what does that hashtag do? It helps you when you put that in to see all the different things like that. So there's a lot of freedom here to participate and do things if you want to. So take advantage of that. I do when I see that. I mean, I just take advantage of it. Like, oh, there's a hashtag, I'm going to do it. And I think most creators want you to do that. They want you to, you know, have that freedom to play and to have fun. I think I'm going to put that one like that. And put this right here onto that one. I love that piece of gold right there. That color. All right. I think what I'm going to do here is move my scraps that I tore over to here and move my glue book over to here. And that'll save me some time, and it'll also save my hands. All right, let's see. Now, what color would I like to put on there? Get my green ones out. I put those on. I'm going to put those over there. I think I'm going to put some blue. These are my other gold ones. This one, I want this one out here, and those go with that. And then this goes with here, this one. And I also have this bluish gray with some black in there, which is awesome. Let's put these up here. There we go. And I don't really need those scissors because, like I said, I'm tearing everything with the ruler. And put those there. Okay. Getting it. Getting it. Now, decisions. I want to really grab my, my pieces here. So I'm going to take my ruler and I'm going to just take a piece off. I want to take it big enough in case I want to use it somewhere else, but I want that edge right there. This is where I struggle when I'm making things like this, because I don't want all these sharp lines. But I know in the end, they're going to look great. It's going to be fabulous. I'm going to take this end off also. And then that one's going to go there. And I'm just going to really work hard and try not to overthink this and just slap these down all over the place, knowing that I have a few of all the colors pulled to the side, so that if I'm really not liking the way something is coming together, I can always put something else over top. Okay, there we go. But so far, I mean, so far I'm liking this. Doing it like this also gives me a great, you know, like when I'm making my painty papers, I'm thinking like, oh, I don't know if all these colors are going to go together some other place or whatever. And these were done on different days, probably different years even. So, so it's nice to see that there's obviously, I love certain colors. I just really gravitate towards a little bit more than others. I like that one there. I think I'm going to put another little blue one on here. Some little ones over here. This one's a little too little. I'm gonna let that one go. Bye-bye. And then so maybe put this one over here on top of that side. There we go. So I did go watch some of the 2025 videos. There's a lot of them. So I did go watch some of those from the hashtag Masterboard Madness 2025 playlist that Hazel has up on her channel. So she does have a playlist on her channel. So she'll be linked in the description box also. But she does have a playlist on that. And I did go watch a few. So I think some creators just, you know, they actually created it with you. Some of them showed you a lot that they had created and kind of worked from that angle. It was beautiful stuff. So I'm going to put another blue one. Loving this blue. So it was interesting to watch. I didn't want to watch too many. I just kind of wanted to see a little bit just to kind of get like an idea of like what this is all about. And before I said, yes, I'll do it, making sure that I have the time to commit to it. But it worked out perfect because it gives me a project. It gives me some content on a regular scheduled day. So that was awesome. And Hazel worked really hard to get people on the day that they wanted. And so thank you, Hazel, for doing that. That is so appreciated. All right, I think I have enough of the blue on for right now. Moving to the next color. This one's the blue gray, so I'm wondering, or the blue black gray. And then I have this really pretty one with a gold. Okay, yes. Stay in what you're doing, girl. Okay, let's do, I think I'm going to do that there. That's pretty. Just kind of keep overlapping them. Anyways, how fun. And it's so exciting. It's really nice to be invited to do something. I can't do, like, there's so many other things that I want to take part in and do. I just either don't have the time or I don't have the confidence or both. So I don't do it. This is going to be so pretty when it's done. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm really loving it. I'm really loving it. I'm loving it. This one's really dark. I kind of want to save it for something else. Let's see. Let's put this one right here. But let's cut it in half. Maybe like, we'll go like that and like that. I'm going to go a little bit more. There's a good piece, and I'm going to cut this one also on this one. Okay, get rid of that one, and I'm just going to go like this. Right there. Perfect. And then I have a seam right there that looks kind of weird, but that's okay. You know, that's something that can be covered up later with a piece of, you know, you can come in later and add another piece here. Seam those together. What I don't want to do, because I don't know where this is going to be cut, so this is where I struggle. This is where I start getting in my own head. I want this here, but I don't want this to be matching with that. So maybe what I'll do instead is come down to there. No, stop overthinking it. Stop overthinking it. It's fine. I'm going to go just how I had it to begin with. I said I was going to try and be easy, going, flowing with this. Didn't I say that? I said it in my head. And then, let's see. I would like a little bit of this up on the top as well. There, that's a good spot. Now, I think if I understand the way YouTube works correctly, if I understand it correctly, if you're not a content creator and you are sharing in this, I think you can post pictures of yours on my community page. Isn't there a place? Like, I believe there is, and I would highly encourage you to do that, friends. And if you do, like I said, I don't really know exactly how it works, but I'm pretty sure if you post something there, you can also do the hashtag. So if you do that, please do the hashtag Masterboard Madness 2026. It's a capital M, capital B, capital M. And put that on there. And then also, it would be really, really cool if you can also tag Hazel Anaka at Hazel Anaka Design. I'll give you all the information, but if you do, it'd be so cool to do that. I know that she would absolutely love that, to see how many, because that's what she's doing. She's trying to do community-inspired projects, just a way to get other YouTubers known, to help us just get out there, to build each other up, to support each other in a wonderful creative endeavor. And it's just great, and how sweet of her to do this. And real quick, I just want to drop in the hashtag Masterboard Madness 2026 calendar that Hazel has provided to all of us. I forgot to put this in the video, so I'm jumping in right here with it. You can see the entire lineup that Hazel has put together for all the makers, YouTube channels. And you'll be able to find all the handles to all these YouTubers in the description box, along with all the other information that Hazel has provided. She's doing a giveaway. Don't forget about that. And I will also be doing my own giveaway in with this hashtag Masterboard Madness 2026. I'm kind of just jumping on with what I'm doing. So if you want more information on that, please check the description box, and all are welcome to join in. All right, friends. There you go, back to our regular scheduled program. I think I'm gonna do it this way, like that. Okay, let's get my little white edges off. So this is gonna be gold on gold, but I really like this green down here. I wonder if I should take that all the way up. I'm gonna take my little thing off here too. And I want this to go up. I want green and I want gold. So I'm gonna go right there. That works. That works for me. Does it work for you? I have so many things going on here, and I can't talk about anything because of when this video is going to post. I have no idea what's going to happen, what has already happened. But one thing I know is that I already had my consignor sale, so I hope everybody enjoyed that. I haven't done the consignment sale as of creating this video, but by the time this video airs on my day, it will have already happened. So thank you to everyone who came and supported, friends who, so the consignment stuff that I do are for friends who don't have a channel, but they have beautiful art that they are making and they want to share it. And so I'm just doing it. I do it very small scale. I'm not doing it as a business, but I'm doing it. I mean, I do make a little bit of money because I take a percentage. My percentage is very small compared to all the things I do. So I'm not doing it as like a full-fledged business, but This is gorgeous. I just love this already so much. I think, so thank you. Anyways, thank you for coming and participating in that. I'm going to get rid of this page here. And supporting our friends. You are amazing. You are amazing. Okay, let's see. Get rid of those. Put some of this over here. Isn't that pretty? And it's got some gold shimmer in there too, which I'm really loving. I think. Oh, that's a sweet spot right there. Perfect. Stay. Don't let me forget. Don't let me forget. I still have another color I can put on here, but I'm almost wondering if I need it. I think I might go in with my colors that I pulled on the side here and just finish it off. The other one's like a blue. It's like a little bit of a blurry blue, and I honestly only pulled it just in case I needed it. Because of the file folder being such a big area to work on. So it makes a great base. It's nice and sturdy for cards. You can make pockets, journal cards, tags, all kinds of things. And like I said, like you can make a journal cover. Like this right here would be already, because of the way this is, I already have that there. I can reinforce that, and I can turn this into an artful journal. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I mean, who already seen that and was like, Sandra, that's what you must do. That is what you must do. I'll just turn that upside down. Okay, I'm working this way. Let's see. Let's get some more of this. This is that blue color I was telling you about. I don't think it really does anything for it. I'm going to pull it. Just pull it over there. And then I have these colors here. So I did like this on this side over here as well. Now we're going to get to the nitty gritty and get some of these edges off. And then I'm going to cover up any white edges before I do the trimming. So like I have a little bit of white edge there that I'm not going to love, but it goes around that corner, so it doesn't really show up. I don't know if I'll worry about that. Okay, moving forward. I like that. Let's do that. And then I think if I have time, I'm going to go ahead and do some inking on the back. I might put this a little silent, I don't know. And then just do the inking, and I'll use my jelly plate. And friends, if you like it, I've been doing mixed media fun days. I call it fun day in case we change the day. I always let you know in the community post if I'm changing the day for whatever reason. Sometimes life is happening, so that has to happen. But for the most part, I try to stay really consistent and do it on Mondays. It used to be Mixed Media Monday, but like I said, I had to change the day sometimes, so I need to be aware of that. So I mean, that's some brightness down here, which is nice. Just do it. Just do it, lady. Just do it. And it also breaks up these two lines a little bit, which I like. Oops, guess we're done with that one. Well, I have this side here. So on the Mixed Media Fun Days, you don't have to have a jelly plate. You don't have to have any of the things I'm playing with. You can do it different ways. You can spray in a box. You can, like this mat right here that I use. This is one of the first things I ever bought for a mixed media work surface. And there's all different kinds of things you can use. I think I also used a cutting board from up in the kitchen, one of the thin plasticky ones. I've done all kinds of stuff. I have robbed the different departments of my house for many different things. So let's see. I do have more of this. I want to get this on here, but I think I need them. Oh, wait. Oh, but wait. That's kind of cool there. Let's get that one. We have that there. It's okay if it's on top of its own piece right there, isn't it? I guess it doesn't have to be. It's over here a little bit. Bring it on over. I actually like it right there. I actually like it touching. Okay, it's okay if they touch. Touching is allowed here. Well, to an extent. Sometimes if you get too close to the bubble, you might get pushed out. So, And then I do have that white piece there, so that works out perfectly. So I'm covering all of those up right there. And this is a beautiful masterboard. I mean, I'm really impressed with myself right now, you guys, because I'm thinking if I was watching somebody else do this, and I have never made one with my painty papers. I don't think I have. If I was watching somebody else do this, I'd be like, honestly, oh my gosh, I wish that she didn't want that so I could just ask her to send it to me. Okay. That's not being full of myself, is it? I hope not. I just actually really do like it. But I love color. I'm one of those kind of people where you can't ask me my favorite color because I don't really know what it is. I love color. I know what colors I gravitate towards for certain things, but not all things. Like I have friends that love purple and all things purple. They'll buy like, oh my gosh, who was that? Was it Elena? I think it was my friend Elena. She says, I love purple so much. I'd buy a stick of gum if it's purple. And I'm like, that's true love. That is true love. I don't have a color that I love like that. I have, I just don't. I don't know. All right. I think I like that there, just not right there. I like, so I think what I'm gonna do is just cut off the edges here for these last bits and then kind of place them where I think I want them. Got some of this green we need to get in here. This will help break up those yellows and blues from each other. And then I can also use, you know, if I'm putting designs on here, I don't know that I'm going to put the flowers on here now. I really just like this the way it is, to be perfectly honest. All right, now let's see where we're at. So we have some black and blues right there. Black and blue. We've got this right here, which I really liked. And then I did put a green one over here, didn't I? Kind of see. I think I need some of this blue over here maybe. So that would work right there. Oh, I like that. Do I like it like that more? I think I do. Have a spot there. So I've got a lot of yellow. I've got some, you know, a little bit more green right here would probably be nice. I'm trying to see where that seam is because if I fold it, it's not I mean, I can always fix it, but it's really nice if you don't get them right on that. Like if I'm going to curve it. Sometimes you just can't help it though. Let's take it up off the edge a little bit. And overlap. Trying to overlap a lot of them so that they're not like in line. If you like it to be all in line, then, you know, do that. Do what makes you happy. What did I do with my scraper thingy? There we go. Do what brings you joy, what fills your heart, makes your eyes sparkle with delight when you're putting things down. That's what I say. Okay. That's what I say. That's what a lot of people say. Just, I mean, maybe in different words, though. All right. I'm thinking I like this, but maybe I need some blue here. I don't know. Okay, I can't be picky like that. I need more green on here. So I'm wondering, should I bring the green in so that it should show up more? I like that there. And I like that there. Okay, or actually, with that gold line on that, I like that. And I like, come kind of go up in there like that. So I can bring this guy. It's almost like weaving, you know what I mean? So we can do that like that. I like that. So green goes down first. I don't remember how far I'm going over, so it doesn't matter. I mean, truly, you can cover anything up. So that goes like that. This is going to go like this. That's going to go. Okay, so this goes on next. Did I do that in the right spot? I think so. It's good enough. Good enough. It works. Oh, this is nice. I'm liking this. Okay, let's see. I think I'm going to take this little piece of blue right here. It doesn't quite fit this whole thing, but so maybe I should wait just a second. I don't want to go like so small that I have another piece here I can use. Yeah, I like that better. So where's my ruler? I like the papers to overlap enough so that they're not just edge to edge. Now, if you're a stitcher, you know, you can always be sewing after the fact as well. I think I'm going to turn it around so the lightness comes over into the project and not on the edge. I don't want to lose it. There we go. Okay. All right. So I think I have every part of this covered. But you can see like I have a lot of just this color right here. So that's what I want to break up a tiny bit. And I'm thinking maybe putting some of this over here just to bring that. I can break those two pieces up. It's time to break you up. I don't have to. I mean, I think it looks fine either way, but where was I going to put that? Maybe like right there. It breaks these two up from each other also. And it ties it over, you know, like several different pieces of paper. Okay, I like that. That's pretty. You know, I don't even know if I need more. I think if I did anything else, I'd probably do, let me get rid of the blues and the yellows for a minute. And I think it would be just these, the green. If I did anything else, I might put a little bit more green on here. Like right there. I think that's pretty. So I'm going to pull that over there like this. I like that. Okay. Now, where else do I might I see a little bit of an imbalance or something that just needs a little bit of a little darkness, not darkness, but darker to tie it in. I don't know. Kind of like that. I've been liking these blues and grays on top of each other, so that's kind of interesting. And I'm not an artist, you know, like I'm not an artist as like I don't as in taking classes or learning things. I don't know. I just follow what my eye likes. And I try to do that. It does make it harder. It probably would be good if I took a couple of classes just on color theory and I don't know. Should I? Shouldn't I? I don't know. It takes time. I don't have the time, honestly. I don't have the time. I do have the time. I just have to change what other things that I'm doing to make that time. There's always time. Depends on how you decide to split your time up. So I don't know that I need any more of this. Maybe like right there. Oh yeah, I like that. I'm trying to use up all my papers, you guys, because I don't think I'll use this anyplace else. I mean, I will. I mean, it'll either be scraps or it'll go into my desk scrap folder. I want it this way. I don't even remember if that's where I wanted it. I think it is. Okay. Whoops. Whoopsie. see. All right. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and trim around the edges here now and see where we're at. Okay, friends, I cleaned up my area. I trimmed this all the way down. This is all I have left for the scraps. All the little tiny pieces. I even kept this one just because it's green and it's got a nice shot of green there. So I did keep these. These ones I didn't use, but I did tear them up. But this is all I have left. They still can be used, or maybe they'll just go into my scrappy pile. I don't know. But now I'm going to move on to doing some coloring on this. If you want to hang out a little bit longer, I'm grab my jelly plate, which is what I'm going to use. And I have some stencils right here. Let me pull this thing off here. Ooh. Sometimes I lay those down, sometimes I don't. Mostly so my other stuff doesn't stick to it. I'm really liking these marks right here with these stencils. But I think for right now, what I'm going to do is, first of all, I need to get some gloves on. I get very, very inky. The ink does not like to come off my hands that easy. And since I'm moving in between projects constantly, I'm trying to not have like inky hands as much as possible. I go through these gloves like crazy. I bought two boxes of them. I keep one with my other dyeing stuff, and this one's almost gone. How many? 50. But sometimes I'll change my gloves multiple times a day. All right, so I have paint on here. I'm not even gonna worry about it, and I want to do inky stuff. So, whoops, I'm gonna take my sprays here that I have, and I'm gonna pick a few colors that look like this. So this one I have, it's not quite the green. This one is cracked pistachio. Let's not do that one. These were I was blessed with by my wonderful, amazing, crafty sister, Denise. Thank you so much. And that's how I got all these distress oxides. You are such a blessing. And I will be definitely having to replace some because I've been having so much fun with these. This one is Peacock Feathers. This one is Mowed Lawn. I'm liking those two colors. And this one is Wild Honey. I like that one. And then if I wanted any kind of a pink in here, I have this one, which is Picked Raspberry. Picked Raspberry. And I also have this Abandoned Coral, which I don't know. I mean, I'll put that on the sideline here. And I was hoping to have another pink. I don't think I have one in here. I have some spritzes, some of the Distress Spritz. So for if I wanted to get some of that pretty sparkly pink, yeah, maybe I'll put that one there. And then I also have some other things from way back when. Okay, let's see. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to spray some ink on here. I'm going to give them all a shake. Shake it up, baby. Get them all shook. They're pretty well shook. I've been using them like crazy, like I said. So I'm just going to spritz some inks on there. And do some of that one. And then I'm going to put some of this yellow on here right away. These will probably be my main colors that I use right now. And I'm going to add some water, but where's my water sprayers? I don't know. I cleaned my desk up, so I don't know what I did with them. But I do have this one right here. This has got my sparkle. Oh, here's my water sprayer. This has got some sparkle water in there. Sparkle. It's glitter painty water. Let's get those activated. And then let's see how this file folder picks things up. And I'm just going to put that down like that. And it's a nice inky mess. Now, before I get too inky with that, I want to lay, where'd that stencil go that I wanted to play with? Here it is. I want to put that on there like that. And I just want to see if, because it's a file folder, so it's going to be different. I just want to see, it's just regular water, how that affects because it should pull, it changes the, it activates it. Oh my gosh, it's going to do some stuff. But I also needed a paper towel over here and I don't have that. Well, talk about not being ready. All right, my paper towels are right here. Hopefully it didn't take me too long to get them. I'm just going to pull some of this up. I want to see if this stencil will work this way. If it doesn't, I'll do something different. I can see some marks there, so that's good. As it dries, I can see some marks there a little bit, so that's good. As it dries, other things may happen. I don't know. Let's get some more ink on this. And it is, you can see it's starting to warp a little bit, but that's all right. So at this point in time, I'm kind of thinking, do I want to cut this up to be tags? Do I want to save it in its form to become an artful journal like folder? You know what I'm talking about? Folder, not folder, journal. Gosh dang it, I can't talk and stamp at the same time. All right, now let's put this here. I picked up some transfer. Whoops, I shouldn't have touched it. It was kind of cool just the way it was. Let's see. Just trying to clean off my jelly plate. Now, what I was trying to do was this, but I'm afraid if I do it with just this, let's get a different effect here. And then we'll take these again and just press them down. So you can see the different looks you're going to get doing different things. So, but this, I'm just trying to finish off my masterboard. So now I'm in a place, like I said, like this can be the background. So if I cut this up, which I feel like I should do in true masterboard form of what I would say the most average that I see of masterboards being used for is to cut up to use as tags and things like that. But these would be the backgrounds. Let's let that dry for a minute. Let's move this plate. And then if I wanted to add any pink because of the red and the pink over here, I sure could. I don't think I really need to. Now, if I wanted to add anything else, this is a great base. When I cut it up, I can use them just like this, or I could add things to them. Alrighty, friends. I think I'm about ready to cut this up. It's still a little damp, so it might give me a little bit of trouble on this side. This side's dry. I did use my heat tool. Took a little bit of a break and did that. I fell in love with this and I thought, oh my gosh, I want to make a journal, you know, a little artful journal with this, but I can do that again. So this is all in the spirit of a masterboard and what I want to do with my masterboard. So I'm going to make cards. So, you know, you can take them either way. Some people put them one way to see what the design's going to be. I feel like since it's just painty on one side and it's just basically a collage of painty papers on this side, it's not going to matter where I cut it. Mostly, I just want to know where where my mark is. So I think I'm going to take this too. And where is that little seam thing right here? Because I might use that someplace else. I think I'm going to go 6 inches, or whoops, 6 inches. 5 inches, 6 inches. I'm trying to think what fits in an envelope easy, and I'm gonna go with up here about the 6 inches. So I'm gonna cut it, and then I'm going to cut it again this way, and I think I'm gonna go about 3.5 maybe. 3.5 on this one, and then this one, I'm going to go. My curve, I should have went all the way to 4 on that other one. That's okay. I'm going to go on this one, I'm going to go 3. Just make like a long 3.5. Okay. I'm going to go another 3.5. And this one, I think I'm just going to turn it and maybe, let's see where it lands here. I think I'm going to do this one at 3. I don't think any of my cuts are completely straight, so that can always be squared up in a minute. Yeah, it's a little bit off. So it's going to be a little less than 3, just so I can square that up. And that looks good. And, you know, that looks good. Let's see, this one, we've got some paper that didn't stay glued down. Let me get my little stick here. Is there glue in there? Yes. Now these can be sewn around later, and this is kind of a cool little thing here. At first I wanted to cut that off, but I thought, you know, it's already a tab of some sort. So I'm going to leave that one as is. And I'm going to leave this one like that. This one the same thing. And then this one, I'm going to fold it. And some of my papers are coming up because I obviously didn't get my glue all the way there. But that's all right. I'll figure that out in a second. And I want to do another, I want to match that as good as I can. So I'm just going to give it a fake fold here. And then take my scissors and follow that around. There we go. And then I have that on both sides. Let me get my glue stick again. Get that piece down. And then was there another piece or was that it? See, it's still wet from all this ink on the back. But I love that one. Okay, now let's see what I have here. I did cut out a few of my, a few flowers from that magazine while I was drawing this. I took a little break, was doing that. And just see if any of these, it's so colorful in the background. I don't know if these will actually stand out. That's kind of cute on that one. I like that. I have this little chubby sunflower. I think it's too big for this one. But here's this one right here. That's cute. I like that one right there. Kind of up. I can cut the, you know, the tips of those off and it just kind of floats on there. Also on that magazine or that book, there's so many different flowers to cut out. So I was looking at them for the backgrounds. I like that one. That one's pretty. That one, not so much for the colors. Same thing with that one. And that purple one. See, that purple one would be cool here. It pulls in just that little bit of that purple right there. But do I need to ink the sides of them so they pop out a little bit? I did cut and leave like a little bit of an edge right there. But I can take my marker and I can trace around it. Let's see. First, I'm gonna trim the corners on this. Let's do this one right here. I definitely like the rounded edges. I like it better when I'm doing stuff, so that's what I do. There we go. Isn't that pretty on the back though? And it's sparkly, and you can write all over this. It's just gorgeous. So it's very painty and artful on both sides. There's that, and then put like a little saying right there, or I could just leave it that way and somebody else can put the saying on there. I think that's what I'm going to do. And let's get this glued down. There's my glue book. So when I was thinking about what I was going to do for my masterboard, I wanted to do something fun, a little exciting for me, something that I haven't done before. And then also to be able to incorporate kind of already what I'm working on and what I'm doing at my desk was a big thing for me as well. So I think I'm going to go this side right here. All right. And so for this one, for me, it was like I have my painty papers on the front, and then I'm staying within that same field of like paintiness, doing the inking on the other side, and then doing fussy cut here. So it's like, it really it checked a lot of boxes for me. So I like that. I don't know that I have to outline it. I think it's pretty just like that. How well did I get that glued? I don't know. But there's room for this to grow. Like, is it a finished piece? Maybe. But but it has room to grow. You see what I'm saying? So I like that. Let's do, I was going to ink these, wasn't I? And then I decided just to put them down as is. This one might be kind of fun to like stitch around after the fact. Would I like this to be this way, or would it be like this way? I think I like it this way. Again, I'm going to trim the edges. I'm going to do the, and I like that. I think I'm just going to go just like that. These probably would have benefited from a little art glitter glue as well, just because of all the different textures, but I don't have any over here at my desk. Now, see what I did? I went straight into the middle, and I don't normally like to do that. I'm going to go take this over here because I always want to leave room to put words or a saying or a bird or an image or just something else, you know, just a little extra. So let me get that all the way over there. Just coming off that green a tiny bit, staying in the same line of how we were doing the collaging. And I do need a little baby wipe now because I'm really bad about getting glue on my images. Does anybody else do that? So I try really hard not to. So there's that one. That one's done. I like that. And then we're going to look at the back in just a minute. I think I want this one here. I'm not positive. This would definitely land right in the middle, and then I have these ones right here. So let's see. Let's cut some more. I think it's still damp a little bit, but I think we can make it work. I think we can. And then I can already see, like right here, I didn't get enough glue, so I'm gonna try to get some more glue in there. This is where I would use my little art glitter thing, that little tip. I just stick the tip in, just the tip, not the whole thing, right there. And I don't have to go way up in there. I just have to go right there. So it just needs that little bit. Okay, let's see. That part right there, I'm trying to decide what I want to do. I think I'm going to cut it off right here. And then save this for scraps to be used at a later date. Maybe I'll use it for like a hinge or a spine or something someplace else. So let me just grab that off. See, like that, and I'll put that over there. And how big is this now? We think without that, just this piece to this piece, we have, it's about 8 inches. So let's do another one. I'm trying to think, like, I did a short fatty one. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do this one at 5. I'm just guessing, you know, it's just a guessing game for me. I'm sure there's like a really good way to do all this, or a fabulous way to put this all out, or to plan your cuts. And I don't know. I just don't know if they're what it is. This one, how big is this one? Let's square that up a little bit. Okay, and then see how big it is. It is about, it's just right over 8 inches. So I'm going to go with the 4-incher, with a 4-inch here. It'll be close to half. And then I can do the same thing here, but I think I'm going to go this way instead this time. And just match those up best I can. That, and then this one right here, I think I'm going to leave that one just as is. Or did I already do that one? Did I? I did. Okay, put this one over here. Whoa, I don't have to cut it all up right now, right? Let's see what else we have. I don't know if the sunflower is going to fit on here. It does kind of. It doesn't have to have the whole stem, just that. Oh, that's pretty right there, like that. I like that. Some of that will be trimmed off. So let's get that one down. And then I think I might trim some of the tips of them off and bring it all the way over. I really like these colors down here to pop off a little bit. So I'm going to go with that. See how, we'll see in a minute here how well we like it. Oh, I kind of wish I would have brought it over just a tiny bit more to trim off those edges, but that's okay. That's okay. And then this is going to be a gluey mess. Cut those off and those off. All right. Well, there we go. Not bad, not bad. I do wish I would have had it over there a little bit more, but that's okay. The words can actually go right on top of the petals too. There's that one, and then I have those tops trimmed. This down here. Got to fix my corners. That's important to me. All right. And then this one has needs a little trim right there. Okay. And they're nice and sturdy because it's on that file folder. That is really awesome. This is just a tag. I think I'm going to go ahead and trim my corners. And I'm filling it because it's still a little damp. But what happens is the file folder has it's got stability. And then depending on how many papers you overlap, it might feel thinner here and there, but that's also okay. It's fine to work with them like that. That's kind of cute to put two flowers. I just don't know if I like those two together, but I think this would work. I'm kind of debating. Now that the more I look at this, I think I don't really need that piece right there. So I'm going to try. I'm not a really straight cutter, no matter how hard I try. I'm going to try. We'll know when we do this corner cutting thing here, this corner cutting business. Oh, not bad. Not a bad. Let's just... I don't think I like any of that. Okay, we tried it. It was a fail for me. I'm just going to trim that off. And then just square it up, rectangle it up, whatever the shape it is. And then I'm going to go in again with the corners like I did and just do that. There. That works for me. All right, now, is this the one where I have the purpley one? I think that one looks fine now. Let's grab the book out that I was using. So I don't really want to, I'm not sure that I want to fussy cut any more pieces out. I feel like if I did another sunflower, that would be right there. Those squares that I got were from some of these in here. Let me see. This is a great book to fussy cut, isn't it? Like awesome. We're like these pieces right here. So let me see what pieces I still have to work with, and maybe I can figure out what I want to put on there. Like, see, one of these purpley flowers would be pretty on here because it has a little bit of that in there. And also the leaves. Don't forget about those leaves. Those leaves are awesome. Where is my ruler? Let's do this. I would go all the way like this, I think. And just pull that in there like that. There we go. And then, oh, dang it. I ripped my flower there. So that one would definitely be fussy cut, but I have another one that's purpley right here. So we can take this one, like that. Like that. I wasn't sure it was on the other side of that. You know, and normally I think I would ink the edges of these so they pop out a little bit, but I don't have my ink stuff over here. I did for a minute, but I don't know what I did with it. Okay. Let's see if this color looks good. Oh, it's too small. It's not as big as I wanted. Okay, I'm reaching. I'm reaching. Was it this one that I was looking at maybe? like that, or would it be like that? All right, so maybe I will do a little fussy cutting here. Okay. All right, so yeah, I mean, like you can kind of see what I'm doing. And this is just trying to use up some stuff, some scraps and things that I have here. I did fussy cut that one out. Now I think maybe I should just keep on going and getting these all filled out. I have a plan. I have a plan. And if you're hanging out with me this long, you might want to wait and see what my plan is. A fun plan. Okay, these ones are cute. And so are these ones. But I think I'm going to stay in the lower section here. Like that and like that. And I like how they have a number on them too. It's kind of cute. It might go with, this might work. We'll see. I'm getting closer. All right. That's too big, but not to worry. Not to worry, my friends. I think I'm going to do this one closer to here, and then this one right here, and then this one right here. See if it works. I'm kind of like a fly by the seat of my pants kind of person. If you are new here, that is me. And let's see. I do like all these colors. I just love color. I mean, I've already said that before, right? I love color. That one and that one. I don't think this one has a spot, but it's purple. So I like those two. Just to have like a, it's just pretty. And honestly, I think these would be cute little pockets. So I am going to have to go grab that art glitter glue because I think I'm going to need that. And I think I'm just going to put it right here. And I'm not gonna ink the sides. I just want to go whoops, faster than slower, and get some of that glue out. And they don't have to be used for pockets, but now I gave them the possibility, right? Just stick that down like that. Where'd my little wipey go? Probably someplace it's not supposed to be, wreaking havoc. So something on a piece of paper somewhere, but grab a new one. What do I have? Tissue. I really would rather have tissue. Yeah, there we go. A dry tissue. Because the art glitter glue will dry clear. And you can see how I pushed it down. There's kind of a little pucker right there. And I do that. I try to do that on purpose as much as I can because I don't know about you guys, but sometimes I glue my things down so tight that I can't get anything in there. It's like, you didn't want something in there, did you? And I think this piece right here, since it needs to be glued, I'll do that right now. Right there. And just push that back. And you can see right here, my line is not perfectly straight on my cut. If I wanted to straighten that out, I still have time to do that. And I'm going to put this one also on here. I like all these colors. I think they're fun. We'll just bring this one up right here. They can just have like a little pocket of something in there if they want. Move that over a tiny bit. There we go. So as you can see, my stuff's never straight, but you know, you can come in with trims and you can kind of correct a lot of that out. I think what I will do on this one though is straighten this one edge out because I don't plan to keep these. And there. All right. It's perfectly imperfect. Get my wet one. I got glue on that. I do have the corners clipped. I got to fix that clipping, that corner there, because I did cut that. Let me see if you can see them better like this. I think that helps. My mat, my mixed media mat is very glary. All right, I cleaned up my desk a little bit and just pulled out the things that I've completed. I haven't completed this one, and although it looks like it's a little small for this area, I think it is really pretty, and you know, it can be turned any which way. So I'm gonna go ahead and glue her down. She's just gonna get lost in all my mess going on here in my house. So just get her down and make it happy. And I kind of liked her just right off to the side like that, just in the greens and in the purples, the pinks or whatever color, all those are yellows. Let me just get that down. There we go. All right, friends, so this is where I'm at. I have this one that I didn't do. I guess I could do this one too really quick. Why not? So friends, if you've hung out for this long, then you're probably waiting to see or hear what my plan is for this. Maybe. Are you? Are you? So, like I said, this is the hashtag masterboard. Where did my little sign go that I made? Oh, I have it covered all the way up over here. This is the hashtag masterboard madness 2026. It goes through the entire month of March. And all the other makers, artists, YouTubers will be listed in the description box, and you can see all the different things that they've done. This is a great way for inspiration, get to know other people, and to share channels and things like that. It's just such a wonderful thing that Hazel is doing here. Hazel's channel will be linked. If you have not been to Hazel's channel before, please go and say hi. Let her know that we love her and appreciate her, all the things that she's doing. I'm going to go ahead and put that one down as well real quick. All right, got the glue on. Anyways, yes, go say hi to Hazel, subscribe to her channel. She does a thing called Heart to Heart every Wednesday, where she interviews an artist of some sort, or friend, YouTuber, different people, different things, asks them all kinds of questions. I'm actually on her list. She's been so gracious to let me choose a month way out into the future, just because I have a lot of stuff going on. So mine will be sometime in May. I promised her. I've been putting it out there, so I'm going to be doing it. Nope, I definitely will be doing it. I'm going to need to snip that off right there real quick. All right, now, she's also doing giveaways, or a giveaway. There's some kind of giveaway happening, you guys. I'm so sorry I don't have all the information. Like I said, I'm going to link everything that she gave me to link in the description box. But together we made these. Now, aside from what Hazel is doing with this hashtag masterboard madness 2026, because I took part in it, and I love to do giveaways. I do a giveaway every month on my channel. It's only for the US at this point in time. However, this one is open up to everybody. As long as I can mail it to you in a regular size envelope, then you can enter this giveaway. So I'm going to be doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 giveaways. I'll sign these, but that's as far as I'm going to go. They are definitely ready for you to finish decorating, adding more to it if you want to. You don't have to. To enter my personal giveaway, all you have to do is send me an email with the hashtag masterboard madness 2026, and that way I know that this giveaway, that you entered it by watching this video. So if you would like to enter this specific giveaway, which is outside of what Hazel is doing, don't ask her to monitor this, because she won't be doing that. She's got her hands full. So all the information also on this giveaway will be in my description box for you, for your convenience. But before you see the information on how to enter in this giveaway, all the stuff for hashtag masterboard madness 2026, all the other creators' links, everything, you're going to see that first. So if you want to see how to enter in for this giveaway, you'll need to scroll down and it'll say Blossom and Inspire giveaway. All right. I think I'm trying to make it as easy as possible for you. All right, friends. Just want to give a huge shout out to Hazel. Tell her thank you so much. Please go over and like her channel. Subscribe if you find that she is somebody that you would enjoy. She does a lot of great things for the community. She does, she's got a few different things that are happening on her channel. And just want to show the love to somebody who has shown the love so big, in such a big way, to so many different creators here on YouTube. So friends, thank you so much for choosing to come hang out with me, taking part in this. If you are also a creator of any kind, whether you're YouTube or not, in doing the Masterboard Madness, I hope you enjoy all your moments, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.